Hey, this is Honero01217730 is Vascot / Magenta Strom, or is Vascot being my gaming channel, this being my revision channel for those that wish to revise for GCSE core science and additional science. And today we're going to be doing the 4 tests, and basically the question is describe the test for CO2, oxygen, hydrogen and chlorine. It will be any of those 4, and they're the only 4 that you need to know at core and additional science in chemistry. So we're going to start off with oxygen. Oxygen can relight a glowing splint, and I will do a diagram of this right now. If we were, let's say, that's a test tube full of oxygen, and that is a glowing that's a terrible drawing of glowing splint. Let's say that's a glowing splint. If there's oxygen in there, that glowing splint will relight, basically. That's how it's done. Now if we do the next test, which is going to be carbon dioxide, we do this. CO2 causes lime water, CaCO, to become milky. Remember, I'm not like going for grammar, this is just a general idea, but like if you write on the underline what will get you the marks, and I will have to draw this one out. That's a vat full of CaCO. If we get CO2, just blow into that, the lime water becomes, guess what, milky white. I'm not sure if you can see that, but like should be visible if your brightness ain't to like the max setting, that like is you barely can see any color but black. Alright, now we're going to do hydrogen, which is a bit difficult because you can mix this up with oxygen, and I know this because I have personal experience on this. Hydrogen can causes a lit splint to go pop. It's amazing, ain't it? And my diagram for this is this. Let's say that is, well, we don't need that. There is a splint. This is the fire, and this is the magical stuff we call hydrogen, and that hydrogen causes this to happen. I can't remember if the splint gets put out, but I do know the splint just goes pop. but it doesn't, like, you know, explode in your hands and you end up having splinters everywhere in your fingers. and wrist and palm and forehand, I think. And now the next thing is chlorine, which chlorine bleaches damp litmus paper. And my diagram of this is an amazing vat, and somehow some person drops red litmus paper into that because, you know, red's amazing, and then magically chlorine just drops in on it. That chlorine will cause that damp litmus to go, well, bleach the damp litmus, cause chlorine just turns everything white, but grey is going to be my example. And that should answer your question, which actually is describe the tests for carbon dioxide, oxygen, hydrogen, and chlorine. And the marks the things that will get your mark are the following. You can use calcium carbonate, and the chlorine is simple, 4 words, 5 words, done, you got the mark. And that's simply the answer to the question. It doesn't really get that much difficult. And if you wanted, you could really just draw a diagram for the examiner, but you wouldn't get marks for that. But I do recommend to do that on the side, because the markers do tend to be some person just sitting at home trying to get £5 due to marking your test paper and a few other 1,000 test papers, known as the GCSE examinations. But yeah, actually I was joking about the drawing, but like, that's all you gotta write. Oxygen can relight glowing splin, carbon dioxide causes limewood to become milky white, and hydrogen causes a lit splin to go pop, and chlorine bleaches damp litmus paper. Does not honestly get simpler than that. So yeah, that's the answer to describe the tests for, those 4 elements. So bye.